Alright guys, the Real Wonder here again today, and today guys I'm doing a review on Wolves' hard fought victory over Birmingham. So let's get straight into it. Let's start with some key points. The first one is the goal, okay? What a goal it was. Good volleys from Jota, to be honest. A good effort from Cavallero leading up to that chance. Jota volleyed it, good save as well, but Bonatini volleyed it about 2 yards over the line, to be fair. Definitely in. Good call by the referee. The technology does work, so I'm glad it was working this time. And that took us 1-0 up. Then, the only disappointing thing about that was we didn't build on that lead. We did create some good chances. We created the better chances in the game. John Woody didn't have a save to make. That showed how good we were defensively. But we just didn't increase the lead. And if we'd increased the lead, we would have just killed the game off. And we would have come away with a better goal difference, but we still picked up the 3 points and have a 10-point gap above third place Bristol City. So that's good for this part of the season. But like Nuno says, let's just take it one game at a time and just keep picking up these points. Also, after we scored, Birmingham weren't doing too bad. They made that one mistake. We capitalised on it. And then came another big decision. Should Mark Roberts have seen red for a challenge on Diogo Jota? 2 reasons for me why he should have. 1, he possibly should have been booked earlier on, so that should have been a second yellow. And 2, it's an absolute crunching tackle from behind after the ball has gone. That is just red card, you know, it's just a red card. There's nothing more about it. Jota could have been injured for the rest of the season, and Jota is a key player for us. And I felt sorry for Jota because in this game, Jota played quite well, to be fair, but let's be honest, he looked like he'd been in a boxing match. They absolutely battered him in that game. He had a little kick at him in the first 5 minutes from Roberts. He got completely took out by Roberts and could have been injured. And then he had a little incident where one of the Birmingham players caught his eye with his hand, and he had to go off for the pitch and have a bit of treatment for that, and he'd had a cut under his eye. Second half, he was involved in a sending off as well, where he was dragged to the floor and that. It was unbelievable, and I think that's what I've noticed in the last couple of weeks. They keep targeting Jota. Jota is just someone that players just kick out at, okay? Jota is one of those players that annoys defenders. He can get past them so easily, and he's stronger than he looks as well. And I've got to say, fair play to Jota in this game. He did raise to the game of being strong and getting physically involved, but he didn't overreact, like get into lots of scrappy little pushes and that, and he didn't fall into what maybe Birmingham wanted, was give him a few kicks and get him to overreact and see if we can get him sent off. So fair play to Jota for doing that. In the second half though, guys, to me the first half, guys, it was a lot comfortable for us. You know, we kept the ball really well, and Birmingham struggled to make any much impact, to be honest. After the first 10 minutes, when we was 1-0 up, Birmingham struggled to make much impact. In the second half, they brought on Stephen Gleeson. He really changed the game for them. His passing was good. He kept the ball better for Birmingham. We kept giving it away, and Birmingham were a lot more up to it. They didn't create any chances really that threatened us too much, but they did look like they were going to create something. Also, on the other hand, we still created some good chances with Jota when he should have played the ball across the goal, I think, but he went for the near post, just went wide. Helder Costa should have done one or two things, tried to chip the keeper or played it to Matt Doherty. Instead, he tried to round the keeper, just missed the ball. Good save from the keeper. There was also another chance for Jota where he's cut the ball back, but the shot wasn't the best and Stockdale cleared it, so we just had to capitalise on that. But in the second half, for me, guys, it was a lot more entertaining, to be honest. I think Birmingham was more up for it, and it became a derby in the second half. To me, that was a derby. It was very feisty. It got very aggressive as well. And to start things off from that was the Alfred Ndiaye incident. And just to show I'm not biased, Alfred Ndiaye should have seen a red card, I'm not going to lie. Not for the headbutt, there's not much in that. So I don't think people can be angry. He's gone towards the player, I'm not going to deny that. He's gave him a push. Ndiaye's gone up to him, put his head on his head. There's no sign of a headbutt or anything. He hasn't done anything like that. But when the aftermath breaks out and a few players start getting involved, pushing each other, Ndiaye raises his hand and pushes one of the Birmingham players in the face. That is a red card. Okay, there's no denying it. You're not allowed to do that. And Alfred Ndiaye should have seen red for that. So it should have been 10v10 at that point. It was 11v11. But in my opinion, if you're going to send Alfred Ndiaye off for that, which he should have been, then Mark Roberts should have definitely seen red as well. So it should have been 10v10, but it wasn't. Then, guys, we go on to the sending off, which I can't remember the name of the defender, but let's be honest, Morrison's pulled Jota down. You got the free kick, and all that needs to happen there is Jota and Morrison square up to one another. You know, you just want players to come in, just grab two players away and say, look, separate them, calm things down, take the free kick, and that's what it should have been. Instead, the defender comes over, grabs Diogo Jota. You know, he does throw him, to be honest, and Jota does go down. I think Jota could have possibly stayed up, but to be honest, he has took a lot of beatings and he was tired and that. And, you know, he's thrown him at the end of the day, and you can't do that. If you come up and you get in between like some Birmingham players did and that's fine. But he comes up and he just grabs Jota and throws him to one side. So I can see why the referee sent him off. And I think in that game there should have been 3 sending offs. I don't know how there was only the one, but I do want to give credit to Simon Hooper because I think he took into consideration some of the fact that it's a derby, and he was like, look, I know it's a derby, things will get heated, so I'm glad to see that. But on the other hand, if it's a red card, it doesn't change just because it's a derby match, okay? I'm not bothered if it's a big match, small match, big teams, small teams, Premier League, Champions League. A red card is a red card, and a foul is a foul, and that to me, guys, should have seen 3 red cards. One thing now, guys, I will point out about the match that I did like was Nuno. Nuno is so passionate on the touchline. I love watching him on the touchline. You know, whenever anything happens, incidents or pass or a misplaced pass or something, I always like to see Nuno's response because he's so passionate and he has set the standards for this Wolves team. Let's put it like this, he got frustrated. He got a bit frustrated with the referee because he thought it was a red card, fair enough. But he got frustrated with us as well. Not scoring more goals, not passing it quick enough, and that's good to see. It's good to see a manager on the touchline of Wolves showing passion to try and set the standards of the Wolves team high. And a perfect example of that is Ivan Cavallero. Ivan Cavallero work rate in the last couple of weeks is unbelievable. Getting up and down that pitch. Matt Doherty showing his determination to counter-attack against Birmingham City. Absolutely bombed it down that wing to try and get up front. So that's what he's doing. And this team is fit. It's a fit team and we are showing determination in that. Wonder of the week this week, guys, in that match, it's very hard for me to decide. I think we all played well, but I think you got to give it to one of the defenders. All of them did their jobs really well. None of them made much mistakes, and to me, guys, it's very close. I would like to give it Conor Cody because I think he was brilliant, but I'm gonna give it really Bolly in this case. I'm gonna give it really Bolly because I think a lot of times he managed to back the players up. He backed Douglas up well. He kept the ball well. Brought it out from the back when needed. So this week, guys, I'm going to give it really Bolly, but it could have been any of the players really. So it was good to see us play like that. Anyway, guys, that's it from me today. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. If you're new and you liked it, why not hit the subscribe button and hit the like button, guys, if you like this video. And I'll speak to you all next time.